welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness me, 5,000 friends. There's 5,000 of you because in all seriousness, I didn't see it. I didn't notice that so many new friends have joined me here because last week I have been on like 4,900 friends for weeks and weeks and weeks. I uploaded a video transforming my front door and suddenly 5,000. Like, so many new friends have joined me. So thank you so much. I needed to come on at the beginning of this video. It is 31st of August. So I've just uploaded tonight's video for you all. And same clothes, it's the same day. And that's when I noticed. I was like, oh, what? 5,000, nearly 5,100 friends. And I didn't clock it, so I needed to come on at the beginning of this video to say thank you so much because I'm, you know, midlifing, and this time next week I might not remember my own name, so I don't want to forget to appreciate this moment. This is the moment I found out, and I want you all to know how much I appreciate you all for being here. So thank you. If you are new here, hi. Hi, my name's Claire. I am 48 years old, just turned 48 in August. I am a Leo. I'm also midlifing, very much in the throes of perimenopause. I'm on HRT to keep me out of jail. And that's about it. So if you are interested in anything home related, then do stick around. Sometimes I do the occasional DIY. And yeah, that's it for now. I've also forgotten the art of conversation because my brain is no longer mine and she's gone. So if you're interested in that kind of thing and a non-aesthetic house, then I'm here. So yay, thanks for joining, and I can't believe it, 5,100. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's all. Okay, we're turning into an awkward, that awkward interaction now. So I'm gonna press stop. Okay. It has officially been a year since we moved from Essex up here to Northamptonshire, and in today's video I thought I would show you all the before and after. So we did film an empty house tour when we moved in, and I will show you, I guess, snippets of the empty house tour and what it's looking like now, and that's every single room, top floor down to the bottom floor, all of it and everything in between. I'm also gonna touch on a few little things of what we've done, but I'm not gonna go into too much detail because equally I wanna tell you what we've done because, you know, we do look back and think, where did the money go? Like, what did we do? What have we done? But yeah, just touch on a few little things that we did, a few things that we had to do as soon as we moved in, but not go into too much detail to the point where you're unsubscribing and falling asleep, you know? So that's the plan. Just if you are new here, we moved here exactly a year ago from Essex, sold up in Essex, we bought here. Now, the house was theoretically sold as a 4-bedroom house. It's not a 4-bedroom house. We have an attic room and it wasn't a legal bedroom. So we only found this out when we were really quite far down the buying process. This all came back in the surveyor's report. We were already in love with the house. We were already invested. I was already really emotionally attached and didn't want to let the house go. So there were a few little bugbears, like, you know, the estate agents lying about it being a 4-bedroom when legally the top floor is not a legal bedroom. It is a storage attic, I guess, a storage attic. But we also did have a structural surveyor come and visit because one person did say, like, are you sure you can use that as a craft room? You might want to get it checked. You might want to get it, you know, I guess you want to get the floor checked that you're not going to fall through the ceiling. So the structural surveyor did come and he went right into the eaves to work out how the attic extension was built back in 1991. That was built before the previous owners were here, so they didn't do it. And he gave it the all clear. He just said, you know, don't continue to bring stuff up here. You can't, it's not the kind of attic where it can just take a never-ending supply of heavy things. He just said stay away from heavy duty bookcases and, you know, loading it up. But he had a look at everything I have up there right now in my craft room and he said, you're absolutely fine. Just don't double it. don't double it and you're absolutely fine. So there was a few little tweaks here and there. Now, as with every new home, whether it's a new build or whether you're moving into a home that someone else has already lived in, I do have opinions, and I'm not going to necessarily share all of those opinions in here. But I think that's just part and parcel of life. You know, you buy a house knowing exactly what you need to do. We knew what this house needed because of the survey results. So it's just going to be, some things were urgent and some things will be later down the line, and that's absolutely fine. So I think that was all really. I hope you enjoy the before and after of this house from a year ago to now, what it's looking like, and all of the little things that we've done in between. Because yeah, again, I've said it before, we've done a lot, but it doesn't feel like we've done that much because there's so much more to do. But yeah, we are slow at getting stuff done. We do not have an endless budget for a massive immediate renovation. So if you're into that kind of thing, stick around. If you do like my content, please hit that thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're new here. Let me know where you're watching from in the world. This is George. If you have not met George yet, say hey. Oh, he looked straight at you. Oh, I love you. George is a jackapoo, and I'm gonna stop talking. Are you really, Claire? I'm gonna try. Okay, let's get into the video. The first thing you will all know is that we have since painted the front door, which is beautiful. Now this video will be cut up between house tour footage and what it looks like now. And that was the empty living room, and this is what we are looking like now. Not much has changed apart from new windows, and of course all of our furniture is in. I have also since painted the chimney breast and the end wall. Sadly, my camera is not doing it justice. This colour, would you believe, is called green smoke from Farrow and Ball, and I don't know why. It looks blue, grey, greyish, purple. It looks every colour except the colour. This is me saying, come on, show me the colour, but my camera is absolutely not having any of it. So if you want to Google green smoke by Farrow and Ball, trust me, it's green. Anyway, so far, all I've done in this room really is paint 2 walls, and of course we've had new windows fitted and all of our furniture is in. Other than that, we have not touched this space at all. I'm absolutely loving it right now. So empty house tour footage, we have the hatch. We have an original 1950s hatch. We have removed these blinds since moving in. And this is the dining room at the back. Now in the dining room, we have only really made the change that we've got a new window in there. Other than that, nothing has changed. We've closed up the hatch, as in I've wrapped a ribbon around it, because George, the dog, soon learned how to open that hatch, and I would often find him in the kitchen on the worktop trying to get leftover dinner. So that had to be tied together with a rope. Now in the dining space, we've simply got a few things here, our dining table and a couple of decor pieces. Now, we did discover there is a light fixture in the wall here. This was hidden when we came to view the house. It was hidden by a mirror. And when we moved in, our bookcases were put up before we arrived. So if you want to know what happened there, I'll let you know, but it was all a bit of a hoo-ha. My husband's daughter actually filmed this entire empty house tour for us because we never made it up in time until everything was in the house. So yeah, the new light fixture was a nice little touch. Now in the garden, we had a big rose bush here, if you remember. And we also had that huge apple tree and of course the brown windows. Again, not that much has changed here. When we moved in, we needed to get some urgent brickwork done. The steps coming out of the house were crumbled. We had to remove the rose tree. I felt like it was interfering with the garage, and the apple tree only just came down last week because the neighbour said it was interfering with his foundations of his garage. So other than that, we haven't really done that much out here. We did spend some money getting the brickwork done. We also spent some money getting people to jet through our drains, and of course the windows have made such a huge difference now. We didn't have money in the budget for new back doors, but you will all know if you've been with me since then, we had the whole entire house re-gutted, which cost a small fortune. And sadly, we did get a con man to do the job. We didn't know he was a con man at the time because I didn't read his reviews. So last week, we had all of the gutters taken off and put back. And now they work. They actually work. Just inside, what I have done is just hidden this around the corner so you can't see this from the living space. We did keep one bookcase, and that has just got all of our games on for our family games nights, and all of the grandchildren's toys and games and art supplies that they absolutely love working with. And the new window looks amazing. I have also painted this end wall in the same green smoke by Farrow and Ball, and it's frustrating me that my camera is not picking it up, but it did look so big before we moved in, honestly. The kitchen has to be one of my absolute favourite transformations in this whole entire house. Now, if you were with me last year, you'll know that the house in Essex, our kitchen was twice the size of this. Twice the size. And this has been the hardest thing, such a first world problem, but this has been the hardest thing to come to grips with. It had black tiles, black worktop, black everything. It just felt so dark and depressing, and I was itching to brighten it up. So on my channel, you will find a video of me painting these tiles. I used Johnston's tile paint in antique cream, and what a transformation. That and the new windows, it has completely transformed this room, and I have to say, dare I say it, it's one of my favorite spaces now. It's so bright, so light, so airy compared to what it was, especially this splashback. Now, some of you did say, Claire, I loved the black tiles, and I'm so sorry guys, I couldn't live with it. It was every time I walked in the kitchen, the dark brown, the windows, the dark brown, everything, the black tiles, it was too much for me. But the tile paint has worked an absolute dream, and it's one of my favourite transformations. There is not a single penny in the budget for a new kitchen, and quite frankly, it's livable. We can absolutely live with it. The cabinets are real wood, so at some point I will be painting these. Please don't come for me. I have plans. I have plans to completely transform this kitchen. It might take 20 years, but I have plans. No, it won't take that long. It won't. It might. It won't. It definitely won't. The one thing we did do as soon as we moved in was put a brand new radiator in here. I couldn't deal with the radiator that was here. I couldn't. So a new radiator went in. But other than that, truly nothing else has really changed structurally in this kitchen. Now, this is the before with the dark brown doors, the windows, the worktop, and now we've got this absolutely beautiful, bright, airy space. I love this room. Now, two things we did do in this kitchen as soon as we moved in. We put a brand new oven in. There's George staring at me. My heart, guys. The way he follows me around and he just waits for me to finish what I'm doing. I can't, my heart. Yeah, we put a brand new oven in. Now, there was an oven here, but it was quite historic, and I couldn't read a single number or a dial on it, and I was worried, so we got a new one. We also got a new fridge freezer. The previous owner texted me and said, would you like us to leave the fridge freezer? I said, yes, please, that would be great, because it's a small one. Sadly, it was completely busted, and he would have known that, but saves him getting rid of it. The drawers were all cracked, and yeah, anyway. One of the best things, the best transformation about this kitchen is the back door. Well, this is a side door. So the old door used to come in, and we've changed the orientation for the new door to go out. I cannot tell you what a difference this has made. We used to have to open the kitchen door in, and then it would block the fridge freezer access. So yeah, I'm telling you, this is one of my favourite spaces. The other thing I will say, last year, if you weren't here, I had in the old house, I am loving the stainless steel. Love, love, love stainless steel. In the old house, we had wooden oak worktops, and we had a ceramic white butler sink. People dream of having wooden worktops and butler sinks, but after 8 years of living with that, absolutely not. I would never go back. Never, ever in a million years would I go back to a wooden worktop and a ceramic white butler sink. The upkeep was wild, and I am not about that life. Stainless steel, yes please baby. The other thing I did make, now I am an artist on my main channel. I made this gorgeous little kind of like, oh guys, the word is utility. It's not even utility. It's a tray. So many of you told me to turn it into a Lazy Susan, so I just bought a little Lazy Susan attachment, and we use it all the time, and it's a godsend, and I absolutely love it. But yeah, that's the kitchen. Honestly, love it. So this was the hallway, empty house tour. This was the hallway. This is what it looked like. This is what it looks like now. Nothing has changed here. We still have black carpets, black handrails, black doors, very, very dark. This is the under the stairs, gloomy, dark, original 1950s carpet. Nothing much has changed here apart from me just putting in some shoe shelves. Honestly, the carpet is still there, guys. The only thing we did have to do, sadly, we moved in to a gas leak. It took a couple of weeks of me thinking there was a gas leak, kind of second guessing myself. Is there a gas leak? Because the gas meter's under here. And it took a while. It really took too long. Don't ever doubt it. Get someone round immediately. We got a gas engineer round who confirmed there was in fact a gas leak. We've been living with it for weeks, so we did have to pay to get that fixed. And that was something we moved into. So yay, beautiful, happy for us. This is the landing in the empty house tour. This was the spare box room on the empty house tour. This is now Tim's office. I won't go into too much detail in here because obviously he works in here. This room is a massive, it's a work in progress. Like, it's crazy in there. He wouldn't even let me rip out that carpet, guys. That carpet, he wouldn't let me. And that's his room. So he lives in there. This is the bedroom. This is the main bedroom that we sleep in. Now, again, we've done quite a lot in here, but nothing really shows. We had new carpet immediately, a new radiator immediately. The new windows have only just gone in. We had new fitted blinds and we had new electrical sockets put in either side of our bed as well, because whilst the electrical circuit board was up to date and modernized, there were no plug sockets anywhere. Like, they hadn't gone that step further, you know. So we put new plug sockets in Tim's office and we put new plug sockets in here. So now we can have one either side of the bed, and the new carpet is beautiful. The other thing I did do was strip this whole wall. This is a single skin brick wall, which I didn't know when we moved in, which means it does really need insulating. Otherwise we will be attracting mold and damp and all of those things. But I didn't know that. And we got a new radiator put in. So that radiator now has to come back out, and we have to have that inside wall insulated because, again, it's single skin brick. It's one layer of brick. There's no insulation on that wall at all. But the purple walls are still with us, and I will get round to this bedroom at some stage. I'm just really happy with my carpet. I plan on paneling this wall and making it super, super nice, but it will probably never be show home condition. This is the spare room, aka the grandchildren's room, and also known as George's room now. He sleeps in here. Again, not much has changed in here. We still have the carpet, but we did rip out that corner cupboard, and of course we've got a new window now. This has added so much brightness, I cannot tell you, and I'm ashamed to say this room has become a junk room. In the last month alone, this room has turned in from quite a lovely guest room to a junk room. The beds have gone to the grandchildren because they needed new beds, so they've taken the beds, and that's that. But yeah, bathroom, big transformation. The whole bathroom needs ripping out, but the big transformation has come in the shape of these white windows, adding so much light. It feels so much more spacious in here. The whole bathroom is in desperate, and I mean desperate need. When we moved in, the toilet was leaking. We had a lake on the floor. The sink tap was leaking. The bathroom sealant was black. We did a few things in here. We got all of that sorted out. We also had the bath resealed. Now you can see me pointing here. There was a unit. I ripped the unit out. It was unbearably worn and could not be used. So I'm just covering up the patch of the lino that was cut out. But yeah, toilet was leaking. Bathroom tap was leaking. We had the bath resealed. We had all of the windows resealed as well. And we had some of the tiles waterproofed, I guess, because most of the tiles around the shower unit are blown, and we need a new bathroom. But this can't get a new bathroom for £12.99. Do you know what I mean, guys? Top floor. So this is my room. This is my craft room. This is what it looked like before, with the dark black carpets. And this was Tim's daughter just doing the empty house tour, showing how there is storage in the eaves. And that is where I store all of the things that I make on my other channel. And then turning around into this empty room. Previous owners did use this as a bedroom, apparently. Allegedly, I don't know if that's true, but when we did the house tour, there was a bed in here. It was used as a bedroom, and I just knew this would be my craft room when we eventually moved. The first thing I did when I moved in was rip the carpet out, because I almost met with the afterlife at least 3 times, falling down these stairs with the black carpet and dark. And I then had a window cut in to the wall of my craft room, allowing natural light to flood into the stairs. Adding a mirror at the top of the stairs to reflect the light back down the stairs was genius, and it has worked a dream. This is what the window looks like. Now, it is only perspex. I didn't go to town. I didn't get a glass window. I just needed natural light in those stairs to, you know, prevent me meeting with my soul. Carnage is the only way to explain this room. This is where I work on a daily basis, and it is currently carnage because I'm in the middle of my autumn filming season, filming all things autumn. What I did do here was rip the carpet up, put lino down, I took the doors off the cupboard, I painted the whole room out in white, then I built up massive all around the edges with IKEA storage. Most of my supplies are quite light, which is why the structural engineer was quite happy. But it's carnage, it is carnage, and I'm sorry, in about a week when I finish filming for autumn, this whole entire room will get a complete clean out, a complete makeover, and I will get ready for my Christmas videos. So if you are crafty, come on over to Claire's Crafty Corner. That is my main channel, my main job. And these are a few things I've been working on currently for my autumn series. Yeah, that's it. That's what we've done so far. It's me again popping on at the end to say thank you so much for watching. If you watched all the way through, I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, all the way through the video, a lot to do, a lot to do. Isn't that right, George? And he's quite happy here. Are you happy here? Tell them over here. Say, yeah, I'm cool. It's cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoy and I hope you hang around for future videos. Yeah, see you then.